Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you're watching episode two or installment two of Stutz's Soapbox. Hi, I'm Stutz. Today, I want to talk about DEI since it's in the news a lot. Um, we heard it, especially after the tragic accident, mid-air crash between the Black Hawk and the American Eagle plane. God rest all those people's souls. Um, President Trump come out, I think at the wrong time talking about DEI when he should have just been talking about the crash and consoling condolences to those who lost their lives and the families that are affected. That being said, um, there is a lot involved with DEI. The government doing DEI, well, it's wrong in a lot of ways. If it's a generic DEI where you have a company that just says, hey, we want to be diverse in our things, in our hiring practice and everything else, that's great. That's the way it should be. Generic, grassroots. It should, grow on its own. When the government does something like this, they push it way too far. So far that DEI in itself is racist. And if you go back to Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, prohibits employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin. Well, the government has a big lawsuit against it, filed by over 1,000 people who were basically turned away from air traffic control training because they were white. They and a lot of these people aced the test, aced the exam. Now, I have no problem with hiring anybody. I don't care. But you want the best people in the position. You don't want somebody who's below standards or didn't score as high as others getting it just because of their sexual preferences or their skin color. That is wrong. And the way the government's doing it is racist. I'm an example of what would be a DEI hire if they had hired me. I was in flight school. I found out that because of these, not just the glasses, my eyes, I could not pass a commercial physical. So I'm limited. Under DEI, well, they would have to, because I have physical disability, I would be given preference. Well, do you want me flying your plane? No. You want somebody who's qualified to do it. We can use all kinds of things for DEI. Look at The Voice. They don't know what the person's skin color is or if they're male or female until they spin them chairs around. That is merit. They're going off of their voice, they're singing. Go to the NFL. The NFL, those are only the best players. If we use DEI in there, you'd have to have people with disabilities. Granted, okay, some football players have disabilities. I played the line. I was a little crazy. I also played hockey. Had to be a little crazy. But You want the best, and that's how it is. It's merit based. Everything should be merit based. The was it the diversity chief of the LA fire department had come out talking about you want somebody that looks like you at the fire, or coming to do medical before the ambulance gets there. You want the paramedics to be. No, I want people in bunker gear to come put out the fire. I want people who know what they're doing come put out. I don't care what they look like. I don't want, if they got a Scott air mask on, yeah, you might see a little bit up here, because they got that big face mask on, and that's it. And they got a helmet, and they got all that gear and gloves. Who cares what color they are? Are they doing the job? Who cares what sex they are? Are they doing the job? And I'm pretty sure Mima and Papa, when they laying on the ground wanting somebody to, revive them, and the paramedics show up, they're not going to turn them away because they don't look like them. Their kids might have a problem with it later, but at that time, you want somebody there to take care of you. DEI it is on its face racist. It doesn't make. I understand why they're doing it. Don't get me wrong. I understand why they're doing it, but the way they're doing it goes against their own laws, the government's own law. It should be generic. You have 5 applicants from 5 different backgrounds, and they all score the same. You pick who you want. It doesn't matter what gender, what color, what sex, what where they're from. You want the best people. Do we have past issues? Yes, we do. Rocky Patel, Edge, Habano, and Little Woodford Reserve. Sorry, for those of you who are purists, I like a little ice in mine because, well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's 70 degrees already. But seriously, we have got to treat people the same. No special preferences, no anything, the same. If you have the same qualifications, fight for the job. If you were a DEI hire, would you really want people to go, oh man, the only reason that person got their job is because of X, Y, and Z, not because they're the best person? I wouldn't want that stigma on me. How did I get my last job? Well, I had qualifications, 2.5 million miles under my belt, snow, ice, hanging chains, doing everything else. Walked in, you got a hazmat license? Yeah. Let's go for a road test, pass the road test, bingo, right? Granted, it's a little different in the truck driving industry. We're understaffed, plus with all the garbage we have to put up with. But no, and there's no DEI there, man. You go look at where I work, everybody work, all walks of life are doing that job. And one of the better drivers we have is a girl. Oh, for heaven forbid, it's a girl. Should I be upset? No, I don't care. I don't care. Man, if you can do the job, you can do the job. We need to get back to merit-based meritocracy. Meritocracy will produce better results in the end. Much better results in the end. um, and make us a stronger country. Because no matter how you look at it, one way or the other, and if you're discriminated against, you're going to have a grudge. And it doesn't make a difference what color you are. If you're discriminated against, you're going to hold a grudge. A lot of people do. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Leave a comment. Let me know. I mean, I'm always open for discussion when it comes to this. If you like it, bang that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I'm not putting out a lot of stuff because, my job, I work quite a bit driving trucks, bringing the stuff you guys want and need. But let's work at this to make this country better and stronger. Love y'all. Out.